Hello everyone. Today we are going to do the explanation of the poem No Men Are Foreign. This is a poem written by James Kirkup. No men are foreign. The title. It means that no men belong to another country. No human, no man belongs to another country. The poet basically wants to say that all the men, they are same, they are equal. He wants to promote the concept of universal brotherhood. All the people, they are our brothers. All the men, whether they belong to some other country, they are of our own country, we all are same. We should not discriminate among people on the basis of the language they speak or the country they live in. Have you ever thought of some people as strange or other countries as foreign? We have many ways of thinking of other people as different from us, as them. They may belong to a different country, speak a different language. In this poem, however, the poet reminds us of the many ways in which we all are the same, for we all are human. The poet, he reminds us that all of us are same, all the people, all the men, they are same, and he gives some instances in which he proves that every person is the same. All people, all men, they are same because they eat, live, die in the same way. Everyone gets the bounties of nature like sunshine, land, water, air, etc., in equal measures. We can also say that it is a peace poem because, in the end, the poet also tells us that we should not take arms against other countries just because we think that those people are foreigners. Basically, no country is a foreign country, no person is a stranger. Let's start with the explanation. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes like ours. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this in which we all shall lie. Beneath here means under, strange means somebody we don't know, unknown. So, in the first line, the poet is trying to say that no men are strangers and no country is foreign. So, basically, he tries to remove the borders which we have created to separate different countries on this earth. He says that beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes like ours. A single body, it breathes like we do. Whether the person belongs to any country, he or she will definitely breathe, and in the same way, in the similar way, we will feel that every country as our own land when there will be no borders and everyone will be free to move around. As the poet is saying that the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this in which we all shall lie. Basically, he is trying to say here that all of us, all the persons, whether he or she belongs to other country or the same country, we all walk on the same land, on the same earth, and after we die we lie on the same earth, in the grave of the same earth. So basically, in the first stanza, the poet is trying to say that no men are strange, no countries are foreign, a single body, it breathes like everyone's breathe in the same way. It is the same land that our brothers walk upon on the earth, and after we die, we shall lie on the same earth. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winters starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. They here means, or it refers to those people who belong to the other countries. So we can tell them foreigners and discriminate them. We can also fight with them. But poet says that nature, it has given its bounties. It has given air, sunlight, and water to all the people in the same way, equally. the sunlight, air, and water has been equally distributed to all the countries. The nature, it does not discriminate among the people on the basis of the region of the country they live in. So they too, the people of other countries, are also aware. They also get sunlight, air, and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter, starved. We all do farming during the time of peace when there is no war. We live a relaxed life and eat the things to us given by nature. When there is peace, when in a country no war is taking place, at that time the farmers of the country, they harvest their fields, and we eat that food. We are provided that food by nature. And in the same way, when there are winters or when there is war time, we don't get food, we starve for food. And it is same for all the countries. In all the countries, when there are winters, basically here winter has been compared to wars. At war time or in winters, we don't get food because harvest is not possible during that time. Whereas in summers, or when there is peace, when there is no war, at that time we get food. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not very different from our own. Basically, their hands, they are like ours. Their hands, we all have hands to do work, and the lines on our hands, they tell us the labor, the work. Everyone does the same work to earn a livelihood. Everyone performs the same activities, be it a person of our country or a person of other country. Basically, the poet is trying to say here that they also perform the same activities for livelihood as we do, so they are not different from us. Remember, they have eyes like ours, that wake or sleep and strength that can be won by love. Now, the poet is telling the readers to remember or to keep in mind that they, the people of other countries, they also have the eyes like we have, which get closed when we are asleep and which are open when we are awake. And strength that can be won by love. Everyone understands the language of love. Each person, be it a person of other country or a person of our country, understands the language of love, understands love. So if we will show love towards them, they will definitely understand that, and we can win them by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. In every land, in every country, there is one common thing, that is life, means the things that are living. And if we can recognize them and we can understand their feelings and realize that they are like us, then there will be no fights or wars between us. Basically, we should understand the feelings of of them also, of the people of the other countries also, because they are also humans. So we should not discriminate among the people on the basis of the place they live in. We should not consider them as foreigners. So in the third stanza, the poet wants to say that the people of other countries have also been given the eyes like we have been given by God, which sleep, which wake in the same manner. People can be won by their strength can be won by love. They also understand the language of love. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispossess, betray, condemn. Now the poet is again telling the readers to remember, to keep in mind that whenever someone tells us to hate our brothers, to hate a person from another country, or to think that person as an enemy, and whenever we think someone to be our enemy, then we deprive ourselves, we cheat on ourselves, and we condemn or criticize ourselves only. It is us only that we betray, dispossess, condemn. Basically, when we think others as our enemies, then we are cheating on ourselves only. Basically, he is trying to say that we should not treat the people of other countries as enemies just because they live in a separate country. This thing we should not promote, we should not support the thinking, the idol of being enemies with the people of another country. Remember, we who take arms against each other, it is the human earth that we defile. When we take arms against each other, when we pick up weapons to fight against another country, we are defiling, we are polluting our earth. We are making our earth dirty because weapons they kill people and their bodies which fall on the earth makes the earth dirty. Whenever any war happens, it leads to a lot of bloodshed, fire, and death. And all these dead bodies they accumulate on the earth, make it impure. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. The fire of the war which erupts, the smoke which comes out when the bullets are fired, and the dust which is filled in the air. It is very dirty that it pollutes and outrages the purity of the air. The purity of the air that is around us is Im- it becomes impure because of this action, because of wars. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. At the end, the poet is summarizing, he is giving a conclusion. He gave many examples in which he proves that the people of our country and the other country are same. And he says again, ends the poem by writing the first line again and by saying that remember that no men are foreign and no country is strange. Thank you. I hope you liked the explanation of the poem. Please comment and tell if you need any advice or improvement. Thank you very much.